An ad that's working today may go down the shithole tomorrow. And that, unfortunately, is the reality, which, number one, makes our job hard, but it also makes it very exciting because we have to adapt, and there's not many people out there who can do that. Based off the back of our chat with Tina yesterday is I've personally realised, and I want to put my hand up, I personally may not have paid enough attention and probably expected too much from everyone in the sense of, posting on Facebook. For me, sometimes I can take it for granted being able to pop off ideas like this, and I just think it's easy. And I probably understand that it's probably not as easy for everyone to be able to do that. That being said, so I take personal responsibility for obviously not spending enough time maybe on those areas. But what I want to do on the back end of that is make sure each and every one of you, if you're ever not entirely sure or you don't have a list a mile long in your head of ideas, you come and see me and you say, Brett, I need to get ideas around XYZ. Can you please help me? I need it so I can get this done, right? And I'll be able to pop off 10, 20, 30 of them for you straight away. Not gonna be a problem. So with that in mind, sending me a note in team chat, just to let you guys know, sending me a note in team chat is great, but you need to follow up with it as well with me. Because again, I get 50 team chats a day. A lot of things come through one ear and out the other, unfortunately. It's the nature of the beast. It took Chris to come into the office today and mention it again, and I'm like, okay, let's just do it right now. So sometimes I'm giving you permission to put the heat on me in a sense of, and not coming in and being rude and going, I told you this a week ago, I need this done now. It's more coming and going, hey Brett, I just want to let you know, I've sent you a couple of messages about X. I really need that done because if I don't get that done, this is going to be the case. And that will be the thing for me to go, oh shit, okay, I didn't realize it was that important, or I didn't realize, So I need your help so I can help you better. Good morning. Welcome to another All or Nothing. I'm Brett Campbell. This is my Thero stick, whatever they're called. They're good though. If you haven't got one, links in description, affiliate link. No, don't, there's no link in there. There's people who have videos and they got like 50 Amazon products all affiliated up. I'm like, what the Amazon affiliate is like, you need to be volume, so much volume. I made $1 off that. Like, there we go, another day. It's Wednesday, short week here in Australia. Australia Day, 26th of February, January. Fucking hell. Dude, that was a Jimmy Carr laugh. Oh, how does it go? Yeah, that's it. There'll be some thoracic arching. I'll definitely do some thoracic arching today. Tapping, I definitely tap a lot, so I would be tapping throughout the day.
A bit of a tap dancer from way back?
I actually am. To do a bit of tap dancing, some of you didn't know about me.
Did you?
Yeah. Not in a class, I just did it. I was actually pretty good. Yeah, in the shower.
Barefoot?
In the shower, I used to get in trouble. I was either tap dancing or I was doing the haka in the shower. It was classic. And it was one of those like plastic baths with the shower in it, so old school as. So every stomp was like the whole house. We lived in a little shed basically. Put that photo up of my house. We lived there, and as you can see by the awesome state of the house, it wasn't a masterpiece tiled bathroom, so it made a lot of noise, a lot of echo. Oh, come up there. See, I used to do the haka a lot. I was practicing because I had a dream. I had a dream to be a football player. Oh my God, that just reminds me. I need to find this. You know how I said this is my first book ever? It's not. It's not.
Breaking story.
It is not. Oh my God, I do have one that I've kept. Where would it be? Oh, dude, this book is, it's like when I was 4 years old, it was about my life, what I wanted my life to be. It gets a little bit dark. Like, I don't know, like when I'm reading, I'm like, Brett, what were you thinking, brother? Like, shit. You get asked those questions. If you could go to your 35-year-old self now, well, I'd be looking back at me going, okay, mate. Like, it's actually quite funny. It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious. I'm going to find it and I'll read it. I'll share it with everyone. Crazy. And the whole thing is you need to, number one, you guys are, whether you utilize us or anyone, this is irrelevant. It's the fact that you're gonna have to put the advertising up to test it to see if it's going to get a return on investment. You might find it's the most lucrative freaking market ever, right? You might also find, and the reality is, and I'll never sell anyone a pipeline dream because I want to be able to sleep at night. The reality is you may find out that the leads might have cost a little bit higher than you expect, and maybe you don't get a return. I cannot, and I never will say we're gonna guarantee you a return. That's naive. For us, it's almost like you have to take the first couple of steps to then generate the leads. Like I've had this chat with obviously multiple clients because I get it, I understand. I've personally spent over $2 million of my own money on advertising, and a lot of it I would maybe say I wasted, but I learnt and I grew, and I obviously can't spend $2 million if I'm not generating it back, right? Like if you haven't ever invested, significant amounts in advertising, it can be a scary thing, right? Like, I said to one customer, look, I recommend a minimum $1 starting. She was freaking out. She's got an e-commerce store. After the first week, she says, just spend as much as you want. So it's not until you find the return on investment that you can go, okay, let's scale. I just got an email through from one of our clients here. They run live events. They're in the business coaching world. And they said, we only want to spend $1 per event. I'm like, okay, let's just start with that, knowing that you're going to spend a lot more, because why would you not if you've got these goals? And they've just said, just spend whatever you need to get us 100 bums on seats, because they know it returns. Now, that doesn't make you feel any better, because at the end of the day, you're still sitting there going, well, I don't know if it's going to work for me or not. And that's the unfortunate, I guess you'd say, predicament that any business owner gets in previous to starting a digital campaign, Yeah, so everything from where your dollar's being spent to how it's creating a return. So if we want to get technical, everything from, number one, what's it costing you per lead? What's it costing you per registration? What's it costing you per click? What's it costing per views? If you've got video collateral content that we end up using on ads, what's it costing per view? How many people are watching it? To how long they're watching it? But we can basically, because what we don't want to do is death by stats. So like you said, it's like you want to turn on the light, you don't want to really know the inner workings of it. But what you need to know at the very least is you've spent X and you've acquired X. Those are the main variables, obviously. But we're daily. You don't find that, I've got multiple people who I know, I've actually coached them into building and starting their own agencies. They don't even track stats daily. The reason why we do it is because we want to be on the pulse with everything. Because things can change quickly. An ad that's working today may go down the shithole tomorrow. And that, unfortunately, is the reality, which, number one, makes our job hard, but it also makes it very exciting because we have to adapt, and there's not many people out there who can do that.
What platforms would you suggest work for the clientele that we'd be searching for? Is it just a Facebook game?
100% Facebook is where, I'm yet to come across an industry where I wouldn't be marketing on Facebook. Like if I was trying to sell a course on how to learn Twitter, I'd sell it on Facebook.
Really?
I would.
Yeah.
Because the reality is like 2.2 billion users on Facebook. Pretty much anyone who has a brain and who can communicate is on Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
One of our businesses, they deal with 55 plus, right? So the older demographic. They came to us going, I'm not really sure, we need to stick with Google Ads, because the older population are on Facebook. We just got a testimonial video that you'll be able to see shortly because we'll be putting it up. They went from 50K in sales to $200,000 in 30 days. And they were using a company before us. Am I saying we're better? Yeah, I am. But in the same token, right, it's all down to the strategy. It's all down to some small significant changes can make massive difference. It's like you look at the Formula One racing, right? Perfect example. You're talking like the most minute tweaks over a 0.05 of a second can win the title. The people who win are going to be the people who ride through the current rough, right? So We will be going through a little bit of a lull over the next couple of months around Facebook organic. It's just gonna happen, they've told us. But what that means is throughout that lull, there are gonna be a large number, and I'm talking hundreds of thousands of people who just give up and go, F it, I'm not even posting on a fan page anymore because I'm not getting any reach. There was people on Mark Zuckerberg's post going, oh, I was already getting bad reach for 2017, this is just gonna be worse, you know, what's the point? And that's what's gonna happen. And then we're gonna sit back and we're gonna go, the point is, now hundreds of thousands of other businesses have just stopped posting, which means there's more real estate to be seen, right? So it's playing the long game, you know, so that's part one to the answer. Part two is, you know, how much money do you need to be investing on content? And this is something that we highly recommend, and this is why we wanted to come in and help you to get started and go, we'd much rather you spend your money on advertising. So for an example, like with our daily vlogs, you know, we'll adopt this strategy where we're gonna put at least $10, like a $10 budget on the video a day to just get it seen, which gives it a kickstart, which then helps it organically. Now, you're not gonna go and boost every post, right? So I put about 7, 8 posts or something on my fan page every day. Okay, I'm not gonna boost every one of them because then I'd be spending, you know, $700 a week just on getting my content seen. But that's not a problem either, because I'm prepared to spend $7,000 a week on getting my content seen if it's with a strategy. So there'll be certain pieces of content that you create. So we've created a new show called Notified. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but Notified, where we're just talking about the things as it happens. So it's our own online news show, basically. And because we want to become, you know, again, a #1 source of what's happening here. What's, you know, Vine 2's coming out. How does that mean? Can any businesses use it? Right? So being that, and we know that video needs to be seen by people, so we're willing to promote that, right? So what I would say to you is you would put in an allocation of at least $100 a week. So I'd say $100 a week is gonna go just to making your highlighted content seen by more people. That has to happen. No, it's not, it's very minimal. What you might find is you create a video, you create an article, you do something, you do a Facebook Live that you just knocked it out of the park, and you go, you know what, let's put $50 on that, $70 on that. And it's all relative, and this is where it comes back to the strategy as well. It's not just boosting the post and go, oh cool, let's get it seen by more. It's like, why are you putting that one up? What's the point? I literally feel like I'm in the Matrix trying to figure this, but that's why I'll get it fucking done though. I feel like I'm on my way, drive in, 19. Okay, so here's what I got for the vlog. That's all I've got. I think we got some good bits today, so let's not put too much extra pressure on me, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, good day, had a great day actually. It's been a good couple of days, busy. A day closer to being able to reveal to you something extremely exciting, so I'm pumped for that. What I'm doing right now though is not exciting. I mean, it's exciting to see these results, but it's, you know what they say, you know, the tough things on the other side of tough is weak. So that probably doesn't make sense. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. As always, make sure you leave us a comment. And if you haven't yet checked out Notified, make sure you go do that. It should be up there, be a nice little image. And then I actually said that I wasn't going to say something, now I'm saying it, so see you. Thank you for watching today's vlog. If you would like to tune into another episode, hit the video on your left, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the link on the right.